I'm Matthias Ferrer, and welcome to The Melting Point, a documentary exploring the global impacts of climate change and our responsibility to take action. We're in the studio right now, but throughout the journey, we will hear from renowned experts, climate change activists, and individuals who have been deeply affected by the consequences of our changing of the planet. Our first stop is the Arctic, where we will witness firsthand the dramatic effects of the melting ice and rising sea levels. We'll speak with Dr. Sarah Thompson, a leading climate scientist, to learn more about the current state of the Arctic and the role it plays in the global climate.
Hi, and thank you for inviting me to be here. Now the Arctic is warming at an alarming rate, with ice melting and sea levels rising. This affects global climate and exacerbates extreme weather events.
Interesting. Now, how could we mitigate these effects?
Reducing greenhouse gas emissions is essential. We must transition to cleaner energy, invest in public transportation, and promote sustainable agriculture.
Very interesting, and of course, thank you, Dr. Thompson. Now, in our next segment, we will explore the consequences of climate change on human lives. We'll meet a family from Bangladesh whose home was destroyed from severe flooding. We're now here with the Rahman family in Bangladesh. Can you tell us how climate change has affected your lives?
Our home was destroyed by a flood last year. We lost everything. Climate change is causing more frequent and severe floods in our country, displacing millions.
That's very unfortunate to hear. How have you coped with this situation?
We've had to move out here to the city and start over. It's been challenging, but we're doing our best to rebuild our lives.
That's very troubling to hear, the effect climate change can have on individuals. We hope the best for you and your family. As we continue to uncover the far-reaching impacts of climate change, we will also delve into the complex issues of environmental justice and inequality. We'll speak to activists and experts about how climate change disproportionately affects marginalized communities and what can be done to address these disparities. We're now recording at an environmental protest with Maya, an environmental justice activist. Maya, can you explain how climate change disproportionately affects marginalized communities?
Hi, and thank you for having me and allowing us to spread our important message. Marginalized communities are often more vulnerable to climate change due to factors like poverty, lack of resources, and inadequate infrastructure. They're also more likely to live in areas with higher exposure to pollution and extreme weather events.
Interesting. How can we address these disparities?
We need to prioritize equity in climate policies and invest in resilient infrastructure for vulnerable communities. It's crucial to involve these communities in decision-making processes and ensure their voices are heard.
We can hope that these reforms may be instilled, but as we wrap up our journey through the melting point, our hope is that you, our audience, have gained a deeper understanding of global impacts of climate change and feel inspired to take action in your own lives and communities. Together, we can create a brighter, more sustainable future for our planet and future generations. Thank you for joining us on this important journey. Goodbye for now.